The Legend of Zelda. Just hearing that name gives me goosebumps. It's a series I've always wanted to do a playthrough of, but I just couldn't decide where to start. Should I choose something popular or something new, or maybe start at the beginning of the timeline? Sure, that would have been okay, but I think there's no better place to start than at the very beginning, the game that started it all. But Zelda 1 is kind of short, so hey, let's do all the Zelda games from the 80s. So we'll be going through not just Zelda 1, but Zelda 2 as well. And not just that, I'll also be playing Zelda Game & Watch and Zelda Game Watch, because those are two different things. And yes, the watch is pink, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've got to start with Zelda 1. So, hello and welcome to The Legend of Zelda, the first one, the game that started it all. Now, as we sit on the title screen for a few seconds, it's going to go to some story, and some very, very badly written story. Let's go. The Legend of Zelda. Many years ago, Prince Darkness, Ganon, with two ends, stole one of the Triforce with power. Princess Zelda had one of the Triforce with wisdom. She divided it into 8 units to hide it from Ganon before she was captured. Go find the 8 units, Link to save her. And then we have all of treasures, so some very bad English right there. They misspelled rupees. What the crud, dude? And with that, now we can actually start a game. So first we have to register our name, and then we can choose a name here. I'm gonna go with the classic Link. Now's probably a pretty good time to mention this game actually has 2 quests. Basically, you have your first quest, which is what most people will play, and then a second quest, which has the dungeons and some different puzzle elements and items and stuff, all in different locations. So I actually will be covering both quests. The reason I bring it up now is that there's 2 ways to unlock it. One is to just beat the game normally, and the other way is to name your character Zelda. So if you choose Zelda as your name, you'll go directly to the second quest. Insert memes. But we're gonna just do the first quest here. So let's go down to register end. And there we go, let's choose Link and get started, and we get dropped into the land of Hyrule. Now we have our little dude right here, and we've got a shield. At the top you can see we've got, on the top left is actually a map. The green square is where we are. If we go to the side, you can see our green square is gonna move just a little bit. We've got some enemies over there, but we have no way to really deal with them. We don't have any weapon right now, but we can get one. Let's go inside here, because it's dangerous to go alone. So this is where we can get our sword. Let's just go grab that. And now we can actually kill things. But not only that, if we press the A button, which is where our sword is, we can't actually move it at all. We have to have it on the A button. But if we press that, we also shoot sword beams. As long as we're at full health, we can shoot these sword beams, which is awesome. So we want to try to stay at full health as much as we can. So from here, what do? Where do you go next? Well, we have to go find the 8 Triforce pieces, and they're going to be hidden in some different dungeons throughout the world. So if you're playing this game for the first time, you're pretty much just meant to go explore. Now, I could go actually get a bunch of different items. There's a lot we can do right at the start. The game's pretty open-ended, but what I want to do is actually just go to the first dungeon just to kind of start us off to get a feel for the game. So today, let's go beat the first dungeon. So let's go down here. We've got these enemies here, Octoroks. These guys will shoot rocks, as their name kind of implies. But if we stand still, that's how we use our shield, so we can block just like that. I don't think you can really block physical attacks. You can just block projectiles mostly with this. So that's how you use it. Same as in Smash Bros. Actually, you just stand still to use your shield. But if you're swinging, your shield is off to the side. It's not going to work. But let's go right to the first dungeon. It happens to be up this way. So let's get to it. Let's kill some Octoroks and take some damage. Thankfully, right there was a heart item. So that'll heal me. We're back to full health. So yeah, if I didn't have full health, then I would not be able to use my sword beams. Let's just stand right here. And ow! Okay, well, there's one little quirk about this. If you're right on the edge of the screen, you actually can't attack, but things can't hit you as well. So you're actually safe when you first enter. These enemies right here are levers. They're going to pop out of the ground. They take a few hits to take care of, and they're very, very annoying. And in the water, we have this enemy called Azola, which I think is a typo of Zora, but we got that watch item which freezes all the enemies, so he's not going to show up. Well, let's just make our way over to the first dungeon, which happens to be right across that bridge. Now here we've got a blue Octorok. That is actually a stronger version of an Octorok. I'm trying really hard not to take any damage. Okay, let's go grab that. The little gems that we've been getting, those are rupees, our currency in the game. You can see the counter at the top middle. That one right there, which was not flashing, the blue one, that's actually worth 5 rupees. So in future Zelda games, it's a 1 rupee is green and a blue is a 5. In this game, a flashing rupee is a 1 and a solid blue is a 5. But let's go to level 1. So yes, this is the first dungeon in the game. You technically don't have to do this one first, but we're going to just because it's called level 1. So what we're going to have here is actually a locked door. At the top in the middle, you can see we have a key count that's at 0. So we have to go find a key to open that. Or we can exploit a glitch. If we go outside right here and go back in, I don't know why, but if we do that, the door is actually going to be open. I don't think that applies to like any other door in the game, but that one you can glitch that way. But let's go explore the dungeon. Even though there's some screens that are optional, I'm gonna fully explore all the dungeons. So let's go in here. We've got these enemies called keys. These are little bat dudes. We'll just beat them, and that'll make a key appear. So we can grab that, add one to our key counter, and now we could have opened that door. But there's also a little side area to the right here, so let's go check that one out. And once we get in here, we're actually going to have another new enemy. We've got some Stalfos. These guys are going to take a couple of hits, but they're pretty slow, so as long as we've got the sword beam, they're pretty easy to deal with. That right there was just a fairy. It'll fully heal us. You can kind of see the one below me is actually the one holding the key, so let's beat him up and grab the key. These guys are optional, but I do want to kill them for a particular reason. They can drop an item that I would love to get if I can. Well, that's just a 1 rupee, so we'll grab that guy. But hopefully we find a certain item. So let's just kill all the enemies along the way. So let's go to the top. I guess I can also mention if we press start, we do have a little screen right here. So our little box up there is going to hold all of our items. Right now it's empty, but we also have a map that shows all the rooms that we've been to. If you look at those little square boxes, the top where there's that little notch, that indicates that there's a door that way, and the flat wall indicates there's no door that way. So that's just kind of a way to navigate these places. Let's go beat up these guys before we move on. There's one little cool combo you can sometimes do where you hit them with your regular sword, and it'll knock them back, and then your sword beam will hit them afterwards. Let's see if I can do that. Ow. Oh, not quite. I don't know why my sword beam didn't come out there, but it didn't. So we got those guys killed. Let's just go up right here. And, you know, I guess we'll kill these guys. Right here, I actually want to go... Forget if it's to the right or the left first. I think I want to go to the right first here. Let me kill these guys off first. If we leave the screen and come back, these guys aren't going to respawn. They'll only respawn if we die or if we actually exit the dungeon, so don't have to worry about that. But we got another key for killing them anyways. Right, okay, so we go over here, we've got all these keys. We want to take care of these guys. But this is an item that we're going to find in pretty much every dungeon. We've got a compass, so let me grab that and I can show you guys what it does after I kill this guy. So if we grab that, on the map at the top left, you can see there's now a red flashing square. And that's going to indicate where the Triforce piece that we're looking for is. So we got to find that guy. That's what we're looking for, but I am going to fully explore all the dungeons because there's more to find than just the Triforce piece. So, yeah, let's go to this side now. We've got a locked door. We've got plenty of keys right now. We've got, well, plenty of keys enemies, but we've got plenty of keys. But I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys. Now, let's see. Anything? That just opens the door back there. So let's go use one of our keys. Go up here. And now we've got a little locked door. We've got some gel enemies here, but they're pretty much the least threatening enemies in the game. Now, this door is actually blocked off. We killed the enemies, it didn't open it, and we can't use the key on it. Whatever shall we do? Well, we got Legend of Zelda block puzzle, so if we push that to the side, that'll open the door. If you see blocks in the game, you probably want to try to push them. That's just kind of how this game works. And this guy will say the eastmost peninsula is the secret. It's kind of cryptic. That actually has nothing to do at all with the dungeon we're in here. And the word "the" is kind of a bit misleading. It should say East Peninsula is a secret, and that's something we'll deal with on the overworld later in the game. So don't worry about that for now, but it'll be relevant much later on. So let's push that block again for no particular reason, and go on. Let's keep going towards the Triforce. Here we've got some more of these gel dudes, and we've also got another item right there, which is also going to be another item that we have in every single dungeon. If we grab this, our map is now uncovered, and you can kind of see what the dungeon is supposed to be. Technically, the layout is meant to look like an eagle. If you look at it just right, it kind of looks like at the top is its head and the middle's kind of the wing. So this is meant to be the eagle dungeon. And if we go to our menu, you can see we've got map and compass checked off now. So every single dungeon is going to have a map and a compass, and we want to try to find all those just because I'm a completion nerd. So let's go to the top, and I'm going to go this way first because it's kind of more of a dead end. It's not where the Triforce is. So we might as well go this way first. Let's grab some rupees, and let's go and beat up this dude. I still haven't gotten that item I'm looking for. Oh gosh, dang it. Well, I grabbed the key just by touching him, but I got hurt in the process, which is not exactly a good thing. But up here we've got these guys. These are called Gorayas, and they actually throw their boomerangs. You can block that, just like the Octorok projectiles, but they take 3 hits to kill. Ow! Can you not walk into me, you crud? Alright, let's go down and kill this guy. Just try not to get hit by boomerangs. Whew, we dodged it. Well, you kind of didn't see it there, but I picked up a key very quickly. It spawned, like, right where I was standing, so we got a key from killing those guys. Now, these little dudes here, as soon as we get in their line of sight, they're going to try to attack us, so I just want to run right past, and then wait for that one to reset, go trigger these guys, and then sneak under. And it's just a little thing inside Zelda 1. Whenever you have these little blocks in these diamond formations like this, usually the one we have to push is on the left, so let's go push that guy. and we can go to the staircase. And once we go down here, we've got this little 2D section, and we've got an item we can get right there. So let's go and get that. Let's just kill that guy, and we actually get the bow. So if we go up to our little menu here, we've got the bow, but we can't select it because while we do have the bow, we don't have any arrows or a quiver or anything, so we can't actually use it. So it's kind of a dead item for now, but that'll come in handy later. Let's see if we can kill these guys, or just get out of here without taking any damage. There we go. And now let's actually head towards the Triforce. There's really only one more path to take that we haven't taken. Let's just sneak back out of this way. Try not to get hit on the way. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much if I get hit, because I already don't have my sword beams, but fighting the boss here is a little tricky without the sword beams, so I want to have as much HP as I can for that. Let's just go down here, and then we'll head over to the right. We do have to use a key here, so you would need all the keys that we've gotten so far to get through this place. I have one extra key just because I did the glitch at the start. Ow! And that guy is going to hurt me a little bit. Gosh dang it, dude. Please, someone drop a fairy or a heart. Why? Why is this happening? Oh, we just stop moving in weird patterns, dude. Okay. Yes. Okay, well, he dropped an item right there. That is the boomerang. That is actually an item we can use right now, and we can throw that in 8 different directions. And if we hit an enemy with that, it'll stun them. Downside is I'm really low on HP right now, which means the boss is going to be really difficult. We've got a key right there I need to grab, but we've also got these guys, Wall Masters. And if these guys grab you, they will take you back to the start of the dungeon. I don't really want that to happen. Oh, we can grab the stopwatch right there to freeze them, so that's useful. Will any of them drop a health? None of them, dude. Oh my gosh, we've got to do this without any health. Can I leave? Did I already get all the Wall Masters? I'm hoping there's a couple more that I can kill to try and get some health, because fighting the boss with half of a heart is not really my idea of fun. Nothing? Something. Just give me one heart, dude. Come on. Nothing, dude. All right, we're going to try to fight this guy with no health. I'm probably going to die here. So here it is, the boss, Aquamentus. And in the manual, I'm not even kidding, it says a dragon that some people sometimes call a unicorn. I guess we can call it that. But he's going to shoot this little spread bullet thing. So I've got to get in there and hit his head without getting hit by that. No! Gosh dang it. Well, I kind of had a feeling that was going to go bad when I had that low HP. So what happens if we die? We just hit continue, and it'll put us back at the start of the dungeon with 3 hearts. We only happen to have 3 hearts, so that's kind of our max right now. So let me go back to the boss. Oh, okay, right there, that guy just dropped an item that I've been looking for this entire time. Maybe something good came out of having to do this again. Oh, now they dropped the heart, of course. But the item I just got there was actually the bomb, which kind of looks like a balloon if you turn it upside down. But that's an item that will be very useful for finding some secrets and some different items later on. So that's what I was looking for there. All right, back to the boss. Did you guys stop spawning in front of the door? Come on. Well, at least we're going to get a lot of rupees right here. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got that guy. Now, with the sword beam, this is a lot easier because we can fight from a distance, so we can easily get through his spread bullets. So now we can just shoot at him a few times. I can't believe I died on gosh dang Aquamentus, the easiest boss in the entire game. This bodes well for the rest of this series. Oh, gosh dang it. Well, I got hurt anyways. Now, after you beat a dungeon boss, they're always going to drop a heart container. We grab that, and now we've got 4 hearts instead of 3. And then we can go inside, and we can get ourselves our first piece of the Triforce. 1 out of 8 completed. Hopefully the future ones are not going to involve deaths. Now, if I didn't have full health, this would also heal me. And then it puts us back outside of the dungeon. So guys, I think we're going to keep things short and sweet for this first part. We finished off the first level, got our first chunk of the Triforce. So we'll come back next time and go grab some items on the overworld, find some secrets, and go do level 2, hopefully with less death. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this first part, and I'll see you next time. Take care.